Hey y'all, and welcome to today's video. We have so much new makeup to judge. We're gonna look at all the new releases. Cute, ugly, want it, don't want it, all of the things. We're just going to judge. We're gonna say our opinions. If I hate something and you love it, then guess what? That is okay. I love it for you. The world would be boring if we all liked the same things, you know? So I'm going to share my thoughts and opinions. I hope you will share your thoughts and opinions. I'm going to slide over to the side and we'll start judging. Let's start off by talking about some new releases from e.l.f. because e.l.f. has been doing a lot this year, and it seems like they're gonna keep on keeping on with their like new dupes thing. We have e.l.f. Cosmetics Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pen. So these are already available on some Canadian retailer websites, it seems like. But this says it's a lip plumper, gloss, and balm that drenches lips in a sheer wash of color while plumping. So it looks like we have several different shades, you know, red, berries, browns, peachy tones, a clear. I'm not surprised at all. And really, I don't even consider this like a dupe product because we've seen so many brands do this type of lip formula. You know, we saw Makeup by Mario do this lip formula last year. I feel like the Tarte are some of the most like well-known ones right now. I have lots of those. I love them so much. I think they're like such nice formulas. We just talked about NYX releasing products like this last week. So I think this was kind of inevitable to come from e.l.f. So they're $10 Canadian. So we will see when they're going to launch everywhere else. I'm guessing relatively soon, but they do look really nice. So you'll have to let me know if you're excited about these. But spotted in some Target stores were these e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blushes. Now, I always link to everything I can down below in the description box. So if you're curious about anything, definitely check there. Also link the Instagram accounts where I get my makeup news from. But these were shown over on Instagram, and it says that this looks like it's a dewy formula. I can't speak clearly. Dewy formula in 8 shades. So I think this is a great idea. I mean, liquid blush. I don't know if I'm going to be excited about this. When I go for liquid blushes, I like a formula that does dry down, even though I always go on top of any liquid, any cream with a powder, always, even if I'm applying it to a set face, like my powder's already on. If I go in with a cream, I usually at least take like a big fluffy brush that I use for my like finishing powder and kind of buff over top just to kind of like blend and set, because I have oily skin. So my skin requires that, and I live in a humid place, so I don't need like mosquitoes sticking to my cheeks, you know? So I don't know if I could be interested in this since it says it is a dewy formula. I like a glowy blush, but even if it's a liquid, I like them to still kind of have that set down feeling. Like I have some glowy liquid or cream blushes from Melt, but they're not described as dewy. So when I hear dewy, I know dry skin, you're like, yes, I love. But for my oily skin, I'm thinking sticky and never sets. So this is probably not for me, but I do think this is a cool release, and I'm sure a lot of people will really like it. I saw these new bronzers on Ulta. These are new bronzers from Bobbi Brown. I clicked on these because I used to have a bronzer from Bobbi Brown that I loved, like years and years and years ago. I really liked their bronzer. They had a beautiful matte bronzer. Maybe they still do, but it just blended so beautifully and it always looked great. And I haven't thought about that bronzer in a long time. So when I saw these on the new section at Ulta, I was like, oh, let me look at this. And then I clicked on one of the shades and it said that it had a golden olive undertone. And I was like, take my money, take my money. And then I clicked the description and it said, key ingredients, coconut oil. And I was like, no, maybe it's like one of the like synthetic coconut oils that doesn't clog pores. You know, like they're not putting straight up coconut oil in a matte bronzer. Yeah, they are. It's just straight up coconut oil, and it was in like the top 10 ingredients. So I decided to skip this one, but it is going to be $47 if coconut oil does not seem to bother you. It's $47. It's on the Ulta site, and it has a matte finish, and it says it is a soft focus finish, and there are different undertones. I will say that. There are different undertones to the bronzer, so, you know, maybe check it out. I was kind of sad, though, because I totally would have bought this, but I'm like, I'm not paying for a bronzer that I know I'm going to get, like, deep under the skin breakouts all along here. Pass. So Rare Beauty has launched body care. Yeah, body care. I don't think this is unexpected. I think it's kind of a natural extension into the line. I think that it maybe targets a customer who doesn't wear a lot of makeup. So Rare Beauty is like, okay, how can we pull in even more people to try our line? So I think body care makes sense. There is a hair and body fragrance mist. There is a body lotion, hand cream, aromatherapy pen, and this is going to be available on the 18th. So tomorrow you'll be able to purchase this. So I will link it down below, and that's going to be in the US first, I believe, and then on the 26th it will launch globally. I think the packaging looks like what I expect from Rare Beauty. I mean, it looks nice, but it's nothing that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to try that. So pass. So we have a new launch from Pat McGrath. These are the Chroma Luxe Artistry Pigments. I believe she's done these before. I think the last time we saw these was with the Star Wars collection that launched around this time last year. I want to say I bought my Star Wars Pat McGrath stuff last year, but I did not buy this formula because I'm like, I don't need. This is Dazzling Color Foiled Metallic Finish Singles. I don't think I need it. It's a creamy texture. It says for eyes, lips, use a brush, use your fingers, $35 each. So they're going to have these 6 shades that are all very like neutral with one like very dark burgundy type tone. That one, well, all of them honestly look very pretty, but they don't look like something I would reach for over other things. I feel like I have other things that would give me the same look that I would reach for more often. So for me, it's going to be a pass, but of course I will link it down below. So there is, copper, that deep dark purple, a lilac, golden bronze, champagne, soft yellow, copper. Like, it makes sense for Pat McGrath, but I'm not planning to buy it or try it. About Face launched some glitters. I think this makes a lot of sense for About Face as well. I was actually looking at their Instagram and I saw Halsey doing some like videos with this, which I thought was really cool. But this is the Fractal Glitter Dust Pigmented Loose Glitter. So shimmer loaded pigment rich glitter melts into the skin, plays with the light for a sheen. It says it's buildable, multi-use, melts into a liquid-like film. It says it is a high percentage of pearls for pure, luminous, sparkling finish. So these are available now, and we don't have a ton of shades, right? We have like a gunmetal green type color, a burgundy, a copper, a blue, and what looks to be like a dirty gold type of color. Again, I think these look nice, but it's not something I need. If you watched my yearly favorites, I did talk about the Inslee Rain loose shadows, loose pigments. I love those a lot. I have several from other brands that I enjoy as well. I have like different types of glitter gels I can use. So I don't think this would add anything to my collection. I don't think I would get $16 worth of use out of it. Again, I think it looks cool, but it's not a product for me. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having a lot of these releases just not being for me this week, because if you've watched like my palette ranking, my yearly favorites, my worst stuff, I posted 8 videos last week, by the way. 8, if you missed any. I've bought a lot of makeup this year, so I'm okay to have a week where I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. I can keep my little money. Okay, let's talk about Physicians Formula, because their new collection. Okay. Let me tell you what's in the collection first. There's a Butter Glow bronzer and blush, 2 shades from what I saw. Butter Glow bronzing serum, Mineral Wear Diamond Perfector BB cream in 6 shades. So the photo you're seeing, that is only 3 of the 6. There are 3 shades of the Muru Muru Butter Lip, a glow corrector in yellow, green, lavender, and peach, a glow contour wand in 2 shades, Mineral Wear Diamond Filler cheek and lip color in 3 shades, and a bronzer in 2 shades. Okay, that blush bronzer combo, I think that is only 1 shade. I'm sorry. It was the bronzer that was in 2 shades. So I saw this and I was thinking, why are they still keeping their shade range so small? Because Physicians Formula is not a tiny brand, right? Like they're not tiny. I mean, they're in my local Walmart, my local Target, my local Walgreens, CVS. Like they're in store at a lot of places. Like I could stand in the center of town and throw a rock and hit like 3 places that sell Physicians Formula. So I'm like, let me not just look at this photo. I always try to go to the website. I try to do my research before I do these videos. And I go to the Physicians Formula site and it says that they have been a brand since 1937. 1937. That's a long time. Like we're in 2023 and you're still putting out 2 shades of bronzer and you're a large brand. I don't really understand. I talk about the new makeup releases every week. Before YouTube, I talk to myself about the new makeup releases every week. Like I loved keeping up with the new makeup, and we've seen so many brands like grow. We've seen so many brands expand their line over the years, and Physicians Formula has not. And it's weird. Like why are they not growing? And they've had like hit products. Like the butter bronzer is great, and I remember they brought out more shades of that. Still not enough, but like I was like, okay, like they're expanding. So I don't understand. I don't understand, and I'm not into it, and I just feel like they're boring, and I don't get it. So moving on, let's talk about these Gucci lip glosses that I want nothing to do with. I'm telling y'all, like my money's safe this week. These are new Gucci Beauty glosses, and according to the description that I found, it says it has a plumping effect, which I'm like, okay, sometimes that means minty, and I don't mind that, but I don't want burning. I don't want allergic reaction. I don't want Too Faced lip injection that's just like causing a reaction in my lips. I don't want that. I don't want that. But yeah, this has ginger and cayenne pepper. So it's a pass for me. It's a no. 6 transparent shades. It's a pass for me, but you know what? If you love it, I love it for you. Stila is launching Blush and Bronze Hydro Blur Cheek Duos, dual-ended sticks for color, contour, bronzing perfection. So is it for contour or is it for bronzing? I mean, listen, bronzer can help shape the face, but contour, I feel like is a specific thing. Contour is cool tone, and I don't think these are cool tone. So, creamy gel formula, dewy glass skin look, seamless finish, sheer buildable, $32 each. This type of product is not for me because I want to pick my blush shade. And it's usually so predictable with duos that have a bronzer and a blush what the combos are going to be. Usually the light to medium is going to have like peachy pinks. The middle of the range is going to have more corally, red, bright type of shades, and then the deep is going to have some type of like berry purple shade. So when I saw this, I was like, yes, they did it again. Like they did it again. They did the same kind of format that all the brands do. And I'm guessing that's because they've done their market research and those shades seem to sell well in those skin tones. I don't know. But for me, I usually pass because, not because it's like a bad product, not because I don't think the products would be good, but because I'm like, I would rather just pick my blush shade. Like, just because you're a certain like depth of skin tone or a lighter skin tone, like doesn't mean you just want the same blush over and over. So I'm gonna pass on these. I mean, I don't think it's a bad release. It's just, it's not for me. It's not for somebody who wants to choose. I want to make my choice. I want to pick my blush. I think it would be cool if there was some type of option to pick your blush. Like maybe you could mix and match them, but there's not. So what do I know? It's $32 and pass. Lancome has new Tint Ultra Precise Liquid Eye Blusher. 7 shades, matte and shimmery finishes coming soon. So I always just hit stuff. Okay, so it says a multi-use product for the eyes and the cheeks. I am thinking it's not for me because if it's pigmented enough for the eyes, it's going to be too much for the cheeks. If it's enough, like the right finish and texture for the cheeks, it's not going to be pigmented for my eyes enough. I can totally see the customer this is for, but it's not for me. When I first saw the photo, I was like, ooh, are those like glowy blush highlighters? But they're not. I mean, I guess they are if you use them on the cheeks, but I don't want to use them on the eyes. So I don't know. I don't know about this one. Let's quickly talk about a couple of scents. We have the new Marc Jacobs fragrance. So he's expanding Daisy. I've smelled multiple of the Daisy perfumes and they're not for me, but I know it's super popular, so I'm not surprised to see him expanding, or Marc Jacobs, I guess that the brand. So we have Daisy So Fresh Pop, Fruity Floral, Lemon Pear Lime. Oh, that sounds great. But then we get into Velvety Rose, Violet, Crystal Moss Cedarwood. Pass for me. Daisy Love Pop, Cranberry Bergamot, Green Pistachio, Chantilly Cream, Warm Tones. No. Then we have Daisy Marc Jacobs Pop Floral Citrus, Grapefruit, Yazoo and Violet Leaf, Jasmine, Kumquat, Floral Violet, pass with vanilla. Pass. The bottle looks very cute though, and like I said, I know Daisy is a well-loved line for Marc Jacobs, so I'm not surprised to see this. I'm sure a lot of people will really be loving it. But we also have in the Daisy line, Daisy Wild. It's a fruit floral, and it says Wildflower Jasmine, Banana Blossom. I don't know about this one. It's probably going to be a pass for me. We also have YSL is releasing a new Black Opium. My sister-in-law really likes Black Opium, so every time I smell it, I think of her. So I've never been inclined to wear it just because like I so strongly associate it with how my sister-in-law smells. But this is Over Red. A new addition to the Black Opium line. It says cherry, green mandarin essence, then it's Moroccan jasmine, orange blossom, black tea, coffee, patchouli, and vanilla. I don't know if I would love this, but I'm definitely curious and I would like to try it. Like next time I'm in store, I'm definitely gonna see if they have it and I wanna smell. Now, if you missed yesterday's video and you want to know what's on my eyes, I'm wearing the new Inslee Rain Cold Moon collection. I would have bought this had Inslee Rain not sent this to me, okay? I love Inslee Rain. If you did not watch my yearly favorites video, if you did not watch my palette ranking video, maybe you didn't know how much I love this brand. This is launching on the 26th of December. I will put the launch date and time down below. This is the Cold Moon collection. I love my look today. Definitely go watch the video. Again, this is I would have bought this. I have bought Inslee Rain before. I bought the full Twisted Tea Party collection because I need it all. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 single shadows, 5 loose shadows, a gloss that I'm wearing today. Of course, all the makeup details are always in the description box, and the beautiful palette. Definitely watch my video. I did looks, I did swatches, I did a review. This look is there if you are curious. So yeah, this is the most exciting thing for me of the week. I absolutely love my look. So happy Inslee Rain sent it to me. Again, if they didn't, I would have purchased it myself. I do have an affiliate code with the brand. If you decide you want to pick this up and save, you can use code Heather and it will give you a discount on the collection. We also have a new product coming from DD Signature. So this is launching on December 23rd at 7 a.m. Central. It says there's going to be 2 metallics and 4 holographic multi-chromes. And these are going to be pans that you can move around your shadows. So super cool, woman-owned brand. I do have an affiliate code with DD Signature. It is Heather. If you want to save, you definitely don't have to, but just FYI. All right, y'all, this was a short week of new makeup, but I had fun judging with y'all. If anything is announced between the time that I say goodbye to y'all and the time that this video goes up on Sunday, we can definitely talk about it next week. Thank you so much for being here. I did have 8 videos last week, so if you missed any and you're curious, definitely check those out. I uploaded my worst products of the year, my best products of the year, my favorite palettes, like this look so much. I get ready with me talking about Vegas, so definitely watch those if you're curious. But thank you so much for being here today. I hope that you enjoyed. Again, everything, like all the information I have will be down in the description box, so definitely check there, and I will see you very soon in another one. Bye.